With the release of our Scania British Legion fire engine for proceeds going to the firefighters charity, it reminded me of about 10 years ago when we designed these fire engines. A manufacturer asked me to get models made quickly, and I tried to explain that it takes quite a bit of time. The whole process for these took about a year before we got the final products out. The first great thing to get is as much research material. If you can't have CAD, and some companies won't let you have CAD because they value it too much, they don't want to lose it. So in this case, we just got as much as we could, even cross-section drawings, beg, steel, borrow, whatever, and all of the variations here you'll see. These are the models. There's a Scania here. Here's an aerial version of it, which I measured in Swansea in the fire station. This is a man version. Some of these ladders work across all of the other variants. It's a functioning item as well. So we've got 4 potential cabs in here. This is just updating, saying that we don't want some of these things, or the handmade models weren't quite correct. These took weeks. Then you come up with all the parts lists. As you can see, there's quite a lot of parts there to cover all of the different variations that we will want to build in the lifetime of these products. Sometimes we won't build some versions for 5-10 years. But the important thing is to have everything there at the outset. Here you can see just what we're trying to do is separate the parts now on the model version, handmade version, to put them into mold variants. These are some of the tool drawings that you'll see here. Even these are a work of art because we needed quite a lot. This one's actually got core pullers on it, I can see here, which requires the core pulling out of the mold during the injection cycle. So anyway, once we've got all of those molds, drawings, we make the molds, which could take about 10-15 weeks. And then once the molds are made, we end up with the first shots that come off the mold. And what we like to do first is just make sure that everything looks okay. These are showing where light bars go. Here's some of the shots, because we're trying to explain to the factory as well what everything is, what fits on what, because it's not straightforward. Here's some of the clear components that you can see. This is first off sample, and you can see that it's actually they've used the wrong combinations of components, and they need to get used to what fits with what. And here you can see 4 variants. There's 2 Scania cabs on the ladder version. You've got the aerial version and the man version as well. And as you run through here, look, you can see this is the P28 version these are die castings. The P31 version. And then we got the man cab version, and then finally we've got the P28 aerial version of the product. This just shows one of the first off samples. We use what we call design cells, and have done for many years, to identify all the colour imagery, etc. And once we've got it all done, we start going. And as you can see, as we roll through these fire engines here, what we've got first is the man pump. And you can see the different variations, odd ladder variations, all sorts of things cropping up. Scanias, as you go through, you'll see different light bar configurations. And remember, these are all done years and years in advance. So we're not remaking molds, adding bits to the molds. We've already done it. This is a charity version there for cancer research. And these coming up then are the aerial versions, which are measured in the fire station locally in Swansea, which was a great event, that, because you were high up in the sky. Anyway, this is the final British Legion design here. You can see it's got trawlers and different things, sort of remembering the people who've lost their lives. This is the production version of the Scania British Legion. So just thought you'd be interested to see how we design a fire engine. Thank you, Taff.